So, change of plans. Time to do something else, get into something else. Hey Ziggy, turn off my desk.
Okay.
I had to make a Home Depot run. I just remembered I got a valve that's on the washer. The hot water valve is busted. Well, not busted, it's stuck closed, so we're not getting hot water. So I gotta go change that out. Fuck, I have my sunglasses in here. Damn, that shit's gonna rock all over the place. I just have it on a tripod, I don't have it really secure. Camera fell over again. This ain't gonna work too good anyway, so I might have to redo this whole thing. I don't know, I'm not sure. Oh shit, I'm gonna be able to get out. Hey Ziggy, turn on my desk. Hi, I'm back. Well, that didn't work out so good. Camera kept falling over and I lost audio. Anyhow, I got the piece for the washer, got it all installed. I didn't film all that. It was just a matter of taking it off, put the new one back on, done deal. Now I'll explain to you why I was medically retired. See, kind of did start when I was born. I was born with a hole in my heart. Hey Ziggy, what is the heart condition tetralogy of Fallot?
From NIH.gov. This condition prevents blood from flowing directly from the right ventricle to the pulmonary artery.
Once they found the hole in my heart, they kind of kept an eye on me for the first 3 years, see if it would heal by itself, and it didn't. So at 3 years old, I had my first open heart surgery. So they just keep an eye on me for, a couple years after that, a bunch of follow-ups, procedures, medication tweaks, what have you. Everything's going smooth. Fast forward to about barely in my 20s, and I have an episode at work to where I black out. End up going to the hospital, end up seeing my cardiologist again, which is the same one I've been seeing since I was born. He checks me out and then he says, you know, I don't think you're gonna be able to go on any much longer with work, so you're gonna have to think of something else to do. Well, needless to say, Dr. Williams didn't medically clear me to go back to work. And he said, I need to think about taking care of myself rather than working. I was still too young to do that. So I did what I had to do. I went and got another job. Was doing fine for probably 10 years after that. And then started having some symptoms come back, shortness of breath, swelling, all the good stuff when it comes to heart issues. So I'm back at the cardiologist, test after test after test, procedures. And I end up with this, a pacemaker. They said I needed a pacemaker because my heart was all out of whack and maybe the pacemaker would help. But after a few years of living with this guy, they realized it wasn't working. So I go in for another surgery and they put this guy. So that makes 2 pacemakers I've gone through and still feeling like crap. So a few more years of tweaking the pacemaker, medications, procedures. After procedure after procedure, they realized that my heart valve was deteriorating. So I needed a new one, which meant another open heart surgery. 4 weeks after my open heart surgery, they realized my pacemaker's dead. The battery had ran out, so they need to put a new one. So that was another pacemaker. Well, now I have a new heart valve. I have my 3rd pacemaker and I'm still feeling kind of horrible. So the cardiologist pretty much explains to me that because of all my procedures that I've had on my heart, all the holes I've had in my heart valve deteriorating, I pretty much have the heart of an 80-year-old man. The elasticity of my heart isn't functioning the way it should be, so it doesn't function properly half the time. My pacemaker now is running majority of the time for me. Well, it got worse. Turns out with a lot of the medications I was on started messing with my thyroid. Well, my thyroid was messing with a lot of other things. I'm not going to get into detail. Just to get to my point, cardiologist called my boss and said I was a liability now and that I needed to really medically retire because I needed to concentrate on myself, worry about getting myself healthy, making myself better. So when I asked my cardiologist, why do you keep emphasizing on making myself feel better? He said there was nothing else he can do for me but make me comfortable. And I'll tell you what, that's a hard pill to swallow when your cardiologist tells you there's nothing else they can do for you. Makes you think a lot about life. I'll tell you that. It just does. I mean, damn. And that's pretty much how I ended up retired. 39 years old. I've been retired 8 years now, and I've had several endeavors, several hobbies come up, and nothing stuck. So I'm hoping this YouTube does, especially for my grandkids. You know, I just want to leave them with something to remember me by. So hopefully you guys can come along with me. If not, maybe I can inspire you guys too. Who knows? Whatever you're going through, there's somebody out there always worse off than you. So just remember, could be worse.